guys, my name's Jenny. I'm here to do a video. I was called to do it, I believe, to help others with maybe their problems, issues. It happened in my childhood. Well, it started with my childhood, I should say. I'm not very comfortable talking about it, as you can tell. I'm a little fidgety and yeah. So anyway, I had childhood trauma for sure. I mean, I'm sure many people have. But it has followed me throughout like my life. I've learned a lot from it. I've also, lost a lot from it. Yeah, just done some messed up stuff. I mean, no one's perfect, right? But anyway, I just want to share like that. Obviously, you're not alone. I know I'm called to like share my story, for a reason. So I'm hoping that I can touch somebody and inspire somebody and help them, in some kind of way, maybe. I don't know. And if not, it is what it is, right? I'm not gonna lose nothing doing this video. So yeah, anyway, so my parents are alcoholics, and my father was abusive towards my mother, like very abusive. I've seen him harm himself, and that was pretty traumatizing. And I also wanted to like get like not like in a spiritual like I'm not making this like all about my I'm not trying to make you believe in God or nothing like that, but I just have to tell a story before I get into that stuff because it creeps me out. Like I still don't understand to this day. But when I was in like 4th grade, I went to a sleepover. My friend at the time was having a birthday party, and she had gotten a Ouija board. I've already heard about like Ouija boards, so don't use them. For my brother and sister, my older brother and sister, when I was a child. They would tell me all these crazy stories and stuff. So I was already scared of them, I guess. So maybe that's why, but I don't know. Anyway, so she got a Ouija board for her birthday, and we started playing it, all of us, and I was the only one to freak out. Like, I started screaming and crying. Like, the moment the planchette started moving, like, I just started screaming and crying. No one else was freaking out, though. It was weird. I don't know if that has anything to do with my, but there's more to it. So, anyway, so I went home that night. I wouldn't even stay the night. I was like, I'm going home. I'm done. So I went home, and, nothing happened, our house was haunted, I guess, anyway. We heard footsteps, like random footsteps in the ceiling, or attic, I mean. But, anyway, so, beyond, like, going further beyond that, I was 14 years old, or 13 or 14. My mom kicked me out when I was 14. My mom and her husband that she's with now. They kicked me out when I was 14, so yeah, that's a different part of my story, but, anyway, I was 13 or 14. I was at my mom's house, sleeping in the bedroom, taking a nap. It was during the day, and my mom was in her room, and I could see, like, I had the door cracked, and I could see into her room, like, kind of, like, so anyway, I was, like, having, like, this dream. Sorry, my 2-year-old's in the background. So I was having, like, this dream, and, it was, like, of, like, this open field with an abandoned car in it. And it was really weird because, like, as I was, like seeing the scenery, of this open field with an abandoned car in it, like, all of a sudden, like, it was, like, almost like a curtain coming down, like, like when the end of a show goes, and it was, like, this black, like, just, like, blackness, like, coming over, like, it was, like, a curtain closing, but it was black. It was really weird. And all of a sudden, I went into, like, sleep paralysis state, but I was able to see still. Like, I was able to move my eyes, and I was able to see the room, see, like, out the crack to see in my mom's room. But I couldn't move. I couldn't scream. I was like, I was trying to holler, "Mom, Mom." But, like, I felt my mouth moving, but nothing was coming out. And I've had sleep paralysis, like, a lot throughout the time of my life after that. And, like, I'd get, like, beat up in it by, like, like, a spirit, but I couldn't see their face. I could just see, like, they had, like, they were not, like, bald, but they were, like, had, like, really short hair. It was a male. He had white tee on, blue jeans. Like, these were, like, the distinctive things that stood out to me. He had, like, blondish, like really light brown hair. And but I also found out that someone might have hung themselves in their bathroom. Or, well, I shouldn't know. I'm not so safe to say that word, I don't think. But in our bathroom at that apartment. But I don't know how true it is. But anyway, um, so like I'd have him beat me up, and like it'd be feeling so real that I would literally wake up my husband. At the time he was my boyfriend, but my husband. I would wake him up and I'd be like, check my back. My back really hurts because like he'd slam me up against my dresser and like really physically hurt when I woke up. So that was weird. But so anyway, what I'm trying to get at is like I'm trying to get off like steering off track here. Sorry, I have like so much to say. But the video or the movie that or the well like it was kind of like a movie I guess, right? The dream that I had of the car and the abandoned car and stuff happened to me, and I didn't put this together until like years later. But it happened to me when I was 16. Like I went to this open field with friends of mine, and we literally seen an open field with like a few trees here and there with an abandoned car sitting there. It was so weird. It was just like my dream. Like now that I think back on it, it was like my dream or sleep paralysis dream state thing. Yeah. So I don't know, like I don't know if I can see like into the future, like my dreams, like or what. I know I feel energy, like other people's energy, like I can tell it immediately, like the vibe of somebody, like they're like how they're feeling, if they're angry, sad, anxious, like I feel it, physically feel it. I'm still learning about all this. Like I just recently started learning about it, and I'm 37. Well, gonna be 37 in April. So yeah, it's crazy. But I've always wondered like why I was feeling all these things, like why all this stuff was happening to me. But I never put it together, you know what I mean? And then like had multiple like should have been dead experiences. Like there is no doubt about it, and I'm still here. Thank God, and I have 3 beautiful children, amazing children. So like, and I'm still with I'm going to stay off track. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still gonna have to edit this video or just throw it up there. I don't even care anymore. If it's uncut, Anyway, so yeah, I like had I don't know like I had gotten in a car accident in 2007. It was January 13th to be exact of 2007, because I was dating, or it would have been 1 year to my husband and I being together on January 17th, 2007. So anyway, my brother and I got in a car accident because my husband had hurt his leg dirt biking, like when he was riding his dirt bike, and he hurt his leg, so we were following him home in a Jeep, and we were going behind him, and of course, we live in Vermont or whatever, so like there's winter and stuff like that. So there's ice on the like a road, like a stream of ice, and my husband like put his hand down like this to like tell us to slow down, But I guess my brother wasn't paying attention. He was driving, I wasn't, and or he didn't have time to slow down. I don't know, but either way, I just remember the car doing like a 360. My brother putting his arm across me and telling me to hold on, sis, this is gonna hurt. And I just remember looking out my window and I seen this big old tree, and I remember seeing it because it had like this white sign with big black lettering on it. And I ended up hitting I guess I hit like my side of the door, like and then I guess from what the state trooper said, that our car literally like went up 6 feet up into the tree and then came down and landed on the roof. So when my brother was like trying to push me out the door, or out my window, I should say, not my door because it was bent in, but out my window because I smashed. When I came to, because I'm assuming I got knocked out, when I came to, he was trying to show me out the door, and he was like, sis, go, 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 we gotta get out of here. And I remember hanging upside down, and I was hanging upside down because I was buckled, and I was like, I can't unbuckle, I can't, I'm stuck. So he literally had to unbuckle me, and then after like once he unbuckled me, like I don't remember climbing out my window or nothing. I just remember like my whole head just like being like a ringing sound. But anyway, the state trooper said that we definitely had angels watching over us. Like when they go to scenes like that, they expect to see dead people, literally, like no one to be alive. So we were very lucky there. But before that, you know, when I was a child, you know, I've been, the R word twice. One was with the date R drug, and, I hope you guys can put that together. I just don't want to get, I'm not even monetized. I don't even know how to monetize this video. I'm hoping I can. But if not, it is what it is, you know, I'm still sharing and hopefully helping others. I don't, you know, whether I get paid or not. So either way, I could have died from that, and I didn't realize that, like, till, like, I was, like, almost, like, about a year later, or after, you know, with the R drug that happened to me, the date R drug, as they call it, that, like, I'd get, like, flashbacks of just bits and pieces. And I remember him saying, like, "Are you mad at me?" as I was in his car. And I was like, "Why the F would I be mad at you?" Like, 'cause I was, like, didn't understand what happened, you know? And then I don't, like, remember getting into my, well, at the time it was my, cousin's house that I was staying with. 'Cause at this point, I was at home, like, I was homeless. My mom kicked me out when I was 14, so I was 16 years old. So from 14 and on, I was on, you know, just bouncing from friend to friend to cousin to whoever would take me in, kind of thing, you know? So, like, it was a wild ride. My life was pretty screwed, you know? And I thought that was the end of it until, I met my husband. And I didn't believe in the first love and the gushy, like, or sparks or whatever, all that stuff. I didn't believe in any of all that. I thought that was, like, bull crap, you know. By the way, like, the reason why I didn't like men was because of my dad abusing my mom. It made me, like, put up a wall, like, a, like, serious wall. Like, until I'd start to, you know, feel like I don't want this video to be too long, but anytime I start to feel like, anytime I start to feel like, I was going to fall in love or care about somebody, I'd just leave them, you know, be like, see ya. And then when I met my husband, Tyler, it was crazy. Literally. So anyway, as I was saying, after, I met my husband, it was love at first sight, literally. Like, I walked down the stairs, my cousin's like, "Oh, there's someone I want you to meet," and I was like, "One of your friends, I'm all set," you know? And he thought the same thing, like, you know, "Oh, you want me to meet your cousin? I'm all set." So, it was funny. But either way, I walked downstairs and I seen him and I got that gushy feeling, like, I'm like, "Oh my god, I hope that he doesn't, or he can't tell, like, you know, as I'm blushing and all this," but I was definitely love first sight, and 19 years later, we're still together with our 3 beautiful babies that we made. 2 girls and a boy. We have a 5-year-old, 2-year-old, and a 6-month-old. So, yeah, it was crazy, but anyway, I believe, oh, sorry. Anyway, so yeah, I didn't believe in it, but, here we are, and I believe that, you know, I didn't really have, like, I wouldn't say I didn't believe in God, or I didn't believe in God, because you know, like, I guess I never really thought about it. I guess I didn't, you know, maybe I didn't believe in it, I don't know. I did see, like, in my sleep paralysis, a black shadow before, but I was pregnant at the time with my first child. So, and, so yeah, I was pregnant with my first daughter, and it was definitely a miracle baby. So yeah, anyway, I was pregnant with my first child, and sorry. So anyway, I, we struggled to have a baby. It took us 10 years into our relationship before I was able to get pregnant. I had to have 2 surgeries, a laparoscopic surgery and a hysteroscopic surgery. Not a hysterectomy, but a hysteroscopic, I think it's called. Because I had endometriosis the first round. And then the second time, like, it was a couple years later, they found a cyst on my uterus, which could have prevented me from getting pregnant. And then even after having surgery, it took me about, like, 2 or 3 years, and then I finally got pregnant with my first child. But yeah, I have 3 healthy babies though now, so that's all that matters. But anyway, so yeah. But while I was pregnant, I went into a sleep paralysis state, and I was scared because normally, like, I fight it, you know, like, I use my muscles and I fight it off, and well, I feel like I'm fighting it off. And when I was pregnant, I was just scared to, like, you know, like, I'm like, I don't want to strain my, you know, put pressure on my baby and stuff. And so, I like when I see the black shadow figure, I like almost kind of look like my husband's either dad, who passed away in 2012, like the outline of him, I want to say. So like I wasn't scared, so that's why I think it was like him or something, maybe just like looking over at me, us or something. I don't know. But all I said was like, please stop. You know, I'm pregnant. Please stop. And like once I said that, like it stopped, and I was able to move, and everything went back to normal. So it was crazy. Like it disappeared, and I was fine. So that was like the only like. But I see like stuff like that in my eye, like the corner of my eyes and stuff. Like I know I'm like this video's like everywhere, haywire, it's like all over the place. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to like sum up my whole life into one video, but eventually I'm gonna make more videos obviously, but I just wanted to basically throw everything out there, give you guys an idea of what's going on, you know, who I am, what my channel is going to be about, which is pretty much a little mixture of like, you know, everything. I just want to inspire people. I want to heal people. I want to help them in any way, shape, or form I can, whether it's spiritually or just, you know, sitting here talking to you like this and, you know, hearing your story in the comments. You know, I'd love to hear what you guys, you know, went through or gone through and, you know, can relate to in my life, you know. It would help me heal myself too, you know, from the inside. So, yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna end this video because it's about almost 20 minutes in. But I wanted to just let you guys know, you know, pretty much, like I said, just a little update on what this channel is about and what it's gonna be about. And I hope that I get, you know, I don't, like I said, money comes, it comes. I'm not, this video is not about money. I didn't make this channel for money, you know. I made it to literally help others and help myself in the process, maybe, you know. So we'll see. But anyway, I hope to see you soon.